Hey everyone, Gardner here at John Jay College of Criminal Justice with Fawn, and our sights are set on the NCAA competitive shooting highlights coming up later this hour. But for now, I'd like to know, how long have you been shooting for?
Since I was 4.
Wow. Do you have anything else to work on at this point?
Yeah, I have to focus more on concentrating on the target and my breathing.
All right, well, we got more targets and tips coming up later this hour. But if you got an itchy trigger finger, log on to mtvu.com and check out the NCAA sports highlights right now on Uber.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2006 NCAA Rifle Championship.
Ready, aim, and get fired up for some competitive shooting. Though the body hardly moves, pulses race and nerves crackle. It's the only NCAA championship where women and men compete together. Therefore, it's not just dressing like a cross between a jockey and RoboCop that fires a full range of emotions.
We met on the rifle team the first week of college and just became really good friends, and January of our freshman year we started dating. I get to do the thing I love, which is shooting, and hang out with the person I love, so it's kind of a bonus.
Aw, shot through the heart. But who's the better shot?
She's by far a better shooter, and she's had a little bit more experience than I have. It was kind of difficult for me to deal with the first couple of weeks when she was kicking my butt. But I've learned a lot from her, and she's really improved my shooting.
Locked and loaded with love. And helping Brad's game, Vicky also helped Kentucky place 7th overall in air rifle at the championships. And after college, Vicky and Brad will join another team, Team Matrimony. But Vicky might want to consider a different gown than that. Both geographically and competitively, Fairbanks, Alaska is above the rest of the country. For the past 5 of 6 years, the Nanooks of Fairbanks have shot better than any college. How else can they get dinner up there? They're led by a man that cannot walk, but for Coach Dan Jordan, that's no obstacle on the march to the championship.
I was rock climbing with one of my teammates north of Fairbanks, and when I fell, my safety pieces broke out of the rock, and I ended up falling about 60 feet, landing on a boulder and broke my back.
Once an All-American shooter, Jordan's passion for the sport never flickered. As a head coach, he is the embodiment of his team's mental ruggedness.
I wanted to go back and live on my own. I wanted to get back into the environment that I love instead of sitting at home kind of moping and having people baby me. I think it was the best thing I could have done. Jamie Byerly, she's one of our top shooters. She's won World Cup medals already. This is her senior year. She's on her way out of the collegiates. She's going to want to go out on top.
Her coach's prediction is dead solid perfect. Jamie Byerly wins the small bore competition to begin the meet. Her high score set up Fairbanks for a run at its specialty, the air rifle. Byerly comes in second, her teammate Matt Rawlings scores third, and Alaskan by way of Germany, Matthias Dierhoff, comes in fifth. Cornhusker Christina Fellings is expert in keeping calm. Though looking like card-dealing court jesters, there's nothing funny about the firing line. Every squeeze of the trigger, an exhaustive commitment of mind and muscle. The slightest hesitation can mean the enormous difference between winning and failing. In this case, Fellings wins. The evidence of her air rifle performance is of the highest caliber. After the quiet of the competition, Felling and her teammates give way to their emotions and celebrate as the victor trades a trick of her trigger.
During the final, I kept telling myself that I was in 4th place to stop from being nervous, so I wouldn't have to worry about winning anything.
In the overall competition, the team from up north is once again on top. It's 7 wins in 8 years for the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Hey, it's Gardner here, and listen up, because Dave, he's got a gun. But it's just a fun gun, because I'm at John Jay College of Criminal Justice with Dave, a member of the competitive shooting team. Now, Dave, do you have any pre-shot rituals that you do?
I just try to zone everything out behind me and try to zone into the target.
I'm doing it right now. Is that a good job?
That looks fine to me.
All right, I'm going to let you get back to practice. And if all of you out there missed the highlights of the NCAA Competitive Shooting Championships earlier this hour, well, you can watch it all this week on MTVU or on Uber at mtvu.com anytime you'd like. It's Gardner here, and I'm sure if you ask any professor if there's one thing that any college should have, it's a firing squad. Well, actually, many colleges across the country do, and John Jay College of Criminal Justice is one of them. And with me is Olena, a member of the competitive shooting team. What's the first mistake a novice shooter makes?
If you pull the trigger, you have to know where the shot would go, where your aim would be, and what the score would be. And for this, you have to concentrate.
All right, well, you guys can concentrate on this eye-intensive sport. We have the NCAA highlights all this week on MTVU. But if you can't wait, you can set your sights on Uber at mtvu.com and watch it anytime you'd like.